you kind of wake up the next day feeling like shit, and you're like, I'm not even any closer to my goals. I'm not getting where I need to be. But then you just kind of fucking retreat, and then you do it all over again. And I know, I feel like maybe you once went through this, and I think a lot of guys go through this. And, I've shut off social media. I've tried to, I've gone through periods where I didn't drink for long periods of time. And I know you sometimes just always go back to this because then you're just like, what's the point? We're only, got one go around on this. Am I going to waste my youth? Am I going to waste my opportunities? But I'm no closer to my goals. And I think I lost my job last year, and I'm supposed to be studying and trying to get ahead for some stuff that's going to give me a better job. But a lot of time I just kind of let the days go by, and now I'm stuck here, by myself, sitting in my room after the weekend, kind of just fucking, I don't know, man, feeling down. And I don't even know why. Guy, and I just wanted to know how you deal with this, how you get yourself out of this, how you get to a better life, how do you get to a place where you're not just cycling through and you're actually moving toward things that you want. And I appreciate your advice. All right, Theo, thanks, man.
Thanks so much for the call. I don't think you said your name at the beginning, but thank you. Yeah, the cycle of just okay, I'm going to do this, and then I would kind of, for me, I'm going to try that. I would let myself down. I would try, and I would ask God to help me, and I'd be like, I would pray, but I would just, and it was the same thing. And I appreciate you being so articulate in your call and doing your best to share as honestly as you could what was going on. I'll try to share. I've been struggling, man. The past couple years, I've had, it's been a struggle in certain ways with certain behaviors that I'm just not proud of, right? Or really just behaviors that I didn't want to do anymore. And I couldn't change it. I couldn't change the cycle. And even as I say this, I'm afraid that I'll fall back into those behaviors. But I'll tell you what for me has been helpful recently. And I'm sorry if I sound a little animated. I just, I've been going through this in my own life recently, and it's on the tip of my thoughts and feelings. Sometimes I realized for myself, I would pray to God to help me get away from certain behaviors in my life. But at the same time that I was praying, there would be a part of me that knew I was probably going to do those things again. That I was probably going to do those things again. Like, I'm like, God, please help me. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to have this behavior. But there would be a little part of me that was like, I know even as I ask for God's help that I'm going to do it again. I would know that. So I started praying like this. I started praying God, please help me with this. This is a broken part of me that I bring to you. I need help with it. And then I would add to my prayer, I would say, and even as I pray to you right now, there's a part of me that knows I'm probably lying to you. There's a part of me that knows I'm going to do that behavior again. So can you come into that part of me and help me there? Help me in the part of me that knows as I pray that I'm lying. And I don't know if that sounds crazy or not, but I started to think that a connection between us and a higher power, it's such the realest. It's in my life, it's one of the realest things that I've ever witnessed, right? You go in, I'll be in meetings and or recovery meetings and you see people's lives change. You see something happen. You see miracles, right? But that was what was happening. It was, I couldn't change. I tried everything. I tried everything to change. I would tell myself I'm going to do it different. I'm going to do that. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it by myself. And my whole life I'd done everything by myself. I thought I had. And so something that's just been helping me recently is just praying differently, you know? Because whatever's inside of me that's broken is really, it's manipulative, and it's, you know, it would be good at pool because it's good at the angles. But so I've just been praying that God comes into those parts of me, you know? Don't just come into like the water inside of me. Come into the well. Come into the walls of the well. Come into the mortar or whatever that's between the bricks. That because I'm broken. Because I'm broken all the way there. You know, and I don't mean that like in self-pity. But if there's a part of me that doesn't even want the best for me, then there's something inside of me that is off. So that's something that's been helping me because some of it's been coming true. And I don't know if it's been coming true. I don't know if that's a term, but I don't know. I'm starting to just feel something different. And Jesus asks him, "Do you want to be healed?" He asks him, "Do you want to be healed?" And that's a crazy question because, you know, if I get healed, then I'm different. You know, if somebody gets healed, they have a new story. So that's just been something that I've been having to ask myself. It's like, do I want to be healed? Do I really want something different? And sometimes a lot of the answer is no, I don't. I want something different, but I don't want to. I don't know if I'm scared of it. I don't know what I am. I don't know if I don't want to do what it takes to get. I can't even tell what it is. It's hard for me. Some of this stuff's a little bit hard for me to say. I don't even know why. But I think I want a new story. You know, my story in my life, and I'm sorry to make this about me kind of, but I'm just trying to share, like, you know, when I was growing up, like, my mom, something was wrong with her. I love my mother. You know, but she didn't connect with me. She didn't, like, look at me. And she didn't, you know, she wouldn't hold me that much, and she didn't look, she wouldn't look me in the eyes, right? And so as a kid, I felt like something was wrong with me. You know, I felt like, oh, if the person that created me won't even look at me, then something must be so wrong with me. You know, and I've worked through a lot of this stuff, and so I'm kind of going down this lane. But it just gave me like a lot of low self-worth. You know, it just gave me low self-worth, and honestly, it made it tough for me to even have a self, because the only person that I only knew who I was if you reacted to me well, right? Like, I became just a people pleaser because I didn't have any feelings of self-worth. So the only way I could get my worth was from you, right? From somebody else. And it made sense because I didn't have a me. You know, I didn't have a big sense of self. And so I got myself from who you thought I was. And I needed everybody to like me. I needed everybody to like me because I didn't know if there was a one person that didn't like me, if one of the plates stopped spinning, if it was all gonna fall down. So anyway, sorry, I'm kind of rambling, but the thing that also happened was that all of that energy, that negative energy, that uncertainty, that became my story, right? And it gave me like a chip on my shoulder where it was like, I'm going to show them, I'll show these I'll do this, and it gave me all of that. It gave me all of that energy. Like, I'll prove to them, I'll prove to somebody that I'm worth something. I'm going to make, I just want to look in somebody's eyes and have them be pleased with me. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I think it's all that any kid wants. I wanted to just look in somebody's eyes and have them be pleased with me. And all that gave me a chip on my shoulder, And so anyway, so it gave me all this energy. It was like, I'm going to figure this out. I'll do it myself. I'll figure, and all that stuff served me well until, I think just until now. It's like, I don't know. I'm just tired of living that story, man. I'm tired of that story. I'm tired of that story. I just don't want that story anymore. It's been a good story and it served me well. Dang, homie, I'm leaking. Dang, yeah. It's been a good story and it served me well, but I don't want that story anymore. I want something different. Because the more I just tell that story, it's just like, I stay in that world. I stay in that cycle for me. And I think so I want to have and it's scary to say that I want to have a new story because I'm so used to like how those other feelings work. I know who to be angry at. I know how to operate here and I know how to operate there and I know who to not give love to. And I know how to make like love like very conditional. I know how to like do all of these. I know how to navigate to get this fucked up vehicle down the street. But I think I want a new story, dude. And it's crazy for me to even say that. But yeah, I think I want a new story. And so that's one thing that I'm asking God for. Yeah, I'm asking God for a new story, right? I'm asking God for the next part of me. And being okay with saying like these days, my mother and I have a great relationship and I love my mother. There's nothing I want more than my mother to be happy, And it's funny because as she gets older, she kind of turns in a little bit more like a child sometimes. And you kind of like the roles kind of like, I guess they switch a little bit and you get to be, you get to try to be what you needed in a way. And it's pretty cool. And that's a gift. That's a gift from God, I think. And so, yeah, I want to be able to, I just want to be able to, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm telling you, dude. Jesus Christ, is this guy's got to be like, God, why'd I call this idiot? Yeah, so I think, anyway, that's what's been helping me. Like, and I never thought I would be saying some of this stuff, but I'm glad that I am because I'm ready for a new story. I'm ready for a new story. And I'm ready for like, yeah, and the scary part is who will I be if I let go of these things that I've always done and known, some of these behaviors, if I even can let go of some of them. And I know I'm not going to get anything right or whatever. And there's no like, it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm kind of tired. Yeah, that's it. I just start like, that's something that's helped me is I just started praying, but I started praying like as honestly as I could. And even honest past that. Like, God, these behaviors I don't like of mine, will you help me? Even though I know that I might do them again, even though I know I want to do them again. Will you come into the parts of me that want to do these behaviors again and help me there? Will you come all the way to will you come to the, like, past the roots? And yeah, and it's just like, I don't know. And it's crazy to think that I could have I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of it's scary to me, and some of this isn't making sense. And I'm sorry, man. I think I'm just getting kind of burnt out. It's been I don't know what it's been. But I'm glad that you care about what's going on. And yeah, to get out of the cycle, man, it's hard. And to show up for myself. Other things that I've been doing is I've been getting up early. I've been doing some yoga. I've been doing a workout at home. I went and played basketball the other day with some friends. I hadn't done that in years, man. And you know what? I felt good. I left out of there. I went to an AA meeting and I started, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I started getting active, you know? And I started coming to my own rescue a little bit. But I started just showing up for myself. And if I told somebody I'm going to do something, then I came and did it. And I've never done that a lot in my life, but for the past few weeks, I've been doing it. And when I say something and then I do it, there's a part of me that hears that, right? And there's a part of me that starts to have okay, this guy he's somebody who says he's going to do something and he does it. And so that then part of me starts to build up that it's like I'm building somebody new, man. And I'm not trying to challenge you or anything. I'm just telling you kind of what's been working for me. And I don't even know if I can stick with some of these behaviors that are making me feel different. I don't even know if I can. So I'm scared to even really talk about it, to be honest with you. But I don't know. So many times I've been in spaces that I've been afraid to say that. I feel like there's a possibility for something new for me. I've been afraid to really say that. And then I end up in the same spot. So I think I'm at least just trying something different today. And if that's, if at the very least that's all that is, then I'm trying something different, trying something new.